Hello, what's up? It's a beautiful day. It's late night live at a relatively early time. The reason for this relatively early time on my end is because there is an imminent storm approaching my area, and I would prefer to go live at a time where Wi-Fi still works, power's not out, and I felt that 7 is probably the A tier slot to make that happen. So here I am live, hanging out for a while. Actually, I'm hanging out for a really long time. Assuming I still have power by the end of this stream. I'm also going to do a members stream afterwards. So I'm making the most out of the bad weather. I'm still trying to bring the high quality content. Yes, I will be live Saturday, useless. Nothing stopping here. I don't care, bro. I'll find a place that has power if I have to. I'm going to be live. Don't worry. But yeah, there's a hurricane in my area hitting, and it's windy as hell outside, to be honest. So yeah, just giving you guys a heads up. That's why I put it in chat. But I'm going to try my best to bring the absolute heat for you guys because I think that this is a fun show to do. And I feel like it'll be pretty enjoyable for this week. I don't know. I always enjoy late night live because it's like halfway breakdown, halfway Q&A. It's a fun little back and forth. And I'm really curious to see what the people of the channel are picking with the fights. Like if we look to Noche UFC last week, let's see. Did I do a late night live last week? What happened last week? Where is it? Yeah, yes, we did. All right, there's the Noche UFC late night live. Yeah, it was a hyper speed late night live. I remember because I had to do the damn press conference reaction yesterday. Yeah, Doug, funny. I got a brand new router and it's much better. I'm in Florida, bro. The hurricane warning is in. The tornado warning is fully in effect. But here I am doing a live stream. I've bet on fights for at least 2.5 years now. You became my favorite to watch real fast, man. Hey, Victor De La Rosa, I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. The thing about my channel that I've always felt makes me different than the bunch is I bring the entertainment content, just like some of the more MMA, entertainment channels, but I also bring the betting and prediction insight of like a high level analysis, So I think that I really have found the magic, bro. I think I got the perfect combination of having a good time and breaking the fights down. We're doing it all right, man. I'm excited. Yeah, Doug, funny. The new router that came in is really good. It's brand new. My old one was just one. This is like two big pieces. Yeah, the weather's terrible by me right now. It's pretty windy out, but I'm enjoying it. And I'm glad you put your brother onto the channel too, Victor. I'll be all right. As long as I can stream and hang out with the people, I'm happy, bro. Genuinely make me laugh for real sometimes. Greater to me. Hey, God D, I appreciate you. The reason you're better and different, bro, is you're genuine. None of that clickbaity stuff, negative narratives for clicks, etc. You're genuine, bro. That's why we love you. Let's go, Doug. Funny. I appreciate you, dude. Let's go. So before we get into today's show, we got to look at what went down with the last card. Now, I know Noche UFC was a while ago now, but we haven't reviewed the people's picks from chat. So during Noche UFC, chat had Rosas Jr., obviously, nice W. Van, W for the people. Now, Haragi was the fail for us all. That was the first loss for me, and it was the first loss for the people, followed up by a chat loss of Torres, followed up by another loss of Aldana. But listen, the people brought it back with Rodriguez. The people then brought it heavy with Ribovics, Diego Lopez, and then Grasso O'Malley L. So the chat did just as bad as me. During Noche UFC, you guys went 5-5, as I went 5-5. So I'm, in a sense, I'm not glad that you guys did 5-5, but I'm just kind of happy I didn't get absolutely smashed. I've been watching a bunch of Moicano interviews, and I'm a fan. I like the Moicano pick. He's a great guy. I hope he wins, useless. I really think he's got the tools to pull off the big upset this weekend. I feel like he's being overlooked. Everybody's so confident on BSD. Yo, what's up? Crypto is the way. The man AJ, let's fucking go. How's the breeze over there? It's been pretty good. I mean, it's windy as hell outside, but it's not going to hit direct to me. It's going to skim through, but there's still going to be some after effects of the hurricane. So that's why the late night live has become more of, an early evening live stream this week. Not glad, but you feel better? Exactly, Doug Funny. Like, I'm not happy that you guys didn't do great on Noche, but I'm kind of feeling better about myself that the chat went 5-5 and I went 5-5. So I kind of feel like it's reassurance that it was just a bad week for everybody. Now, I will tell you guys, I want to jump into the breakdown because I'm ready to rock. Yo, Jordan Bryan, good luck over in Daytona Beach. I think you'll be good on the damn East Coast, though. I think you'll be chilling. I'm going to throw the poll up for fight number 1 on the card. And we're going to get into this late night live breakdown. Of course, I'll be answering the chat throughout. Drop some crazy things in the chat. I'll be sure to fucking reply with something crazy. And let's have a good time as we break this fight card down. And I will do a Ripskis tonight. I'm doing it at 50 likes. I'm not going to make it too much of a jump. So once we hit 50, we'll make it happen. Let's get it. First fight of the night, all the way down at the bottom. Bolaji Oki versus Chris Duncan. I really think that Chris Duncan has a more fine-tuned skill set than Bolaji Oki. And because of that, I anticipate that he has a real chance in mixing it up in this fight. Just striking from the outside with Oki, I could see the speed advantage coming in handy with him. But Duncan closing distance, making this a bit more of a dirty fight, and bringing a takedown threat to the bout is something that I'm really hoping for and I'm anticipating. That's why I'm going with this Duncan decision pick, which I would say is relatively uncommon on Tapology. What are the people at? Everybody's picking Oki on Tapology, and the betting lines agree. Bolaji Oki is a -180 favorite with Chris Duncan at +155. But I don't think Duncan is completely outgunned in this fight. I mean, he's got a win over Yanal Ashmuz. I know the Manuel Torres fight, he got subbed up relatively quickly. But Bolaji Oki's lone UFC win is a W over Timmy Kawamba, who's a featherweight, and then went on to get his ass kicked by Lucas Almeida there afterwards. And the other big win for Bolaji Oki is Dylan Salvador, who's a former striker, like professional striker, kickboxer, Muay Thai fighter, but a very limited MMA fighter. We saw Kawamba have success landing takedowns. I'm thinking that Duncan can do the same thing, mixing in takedowns, but being more successful in the fight. And I'm going to go with Christian Leroy Duncan for this win. And I'm going to pick him by decision. I see omnipolarity, no pick, decision is my pick. I think it is going distance. I agree with that. Even though I've watched every UFC event the last 8 years, I would have to look these guys up to remember exactly who these guys are. I mean, you got to study it a little extra afterwards if you want to know everybody on every card, man. Ashmuz had a broken hand. I know he broke his hand. I know he got kicked up high and, fucked up his forearm, I think, too. Did I say Christian Leroy Duncan? If I said Leroy Duncan, that's funny. I'm going with Chris Duncan to get it done, okay? I think the fight is probably going over 1.5. That's at -185, which looks like a really nice over. And then the over 2.5 is +100, which I'm also predicting we're going the distance here. Duncan to win it on the judges' scorecards is currently sitting at +350, but you're still getting a great +163 money line on Chris Duncan to win, man. Bolaji Oki, unproven, does have some relatively good potential, right? It seems like he's got the natural gift of speed, the natural gift of power, but I don't think that he's all that clean with it. I'm not sold on Bolaji Oki at all, and I'm going to go with Chris Duncan to get a nice win in this fight and beat him. Did I do a Ripskis? Not yet. I'll do it at 50 likes. Now, I know he couldn't finish Ashmuz, but I'm not comparing the Ashmuz fight to this necessarily, but I'm just mentioning the takedown threat. I'm not predicting Chris Duncan finishes Bolaji Oki. I'm saying he's getting it done on the scorecards. What's up, Ryan Borodox? What's going on, buddy? I think scorecards is a very fair pick in this fight. Winning it by a decision, that makes a lot of sense to me. And that's the side that I'm going to ride with. That's the hill that I'm willing to die on, okay? I'm going with Chris Duncan. I'm going with the underdog. And the people are on the right side of history. The people are savages too. The people are on Chris Duncan to get it done. 51% of chat going with the underdog to start the night. I love to see it. Let's fucking go. What's up, Future Sequence? Let's freaking go. It's funny that I say let's fucking go and then I go let's freaking go after. I try to keep it, you know, a little PG-17 type shit every once in a while. A lot easier said than done. You guys that follow the channel all the time, that tune into the Fight Companions, like every once in a while, there's this random person who doesn't watch the channel often that's like, hey, could you maybe limit the profanity my kids watch? I'm like, bro, I'm trying not to be profane, but I'm sorry that saying that fucking sucks, saying holy shit adds an effect to my emotional reaction. That's why I have to, you know, drop this sincerity. Hernanov says LMAO to the hey. What's up, Hernanov? Yo, Hernanov, you'll be glad to hear it. I'm doing a members stream tonight. Members stream is going down right after this stream. Overly swearing makes people sound ignorant. I agree. I try not to overly swear. If I do sometimes, I'm sorry. Your virgin ears. I'm sorry, Mike D. I know you're a good Christian boy. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, crypto is the way is a gangster. He said, everyone in chat, take a second and hit the like. Be like crypto is the way. Be a gem. Hit that like button. Let's run it up, man. Let's run it up. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, you have to do tape study to brush up. If not, you're going to forget a lot. Bump, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I feel like Rocky Balboa in his prime right now. Dude, I've been cutting, okay? I've been doing this cardio. My holy shit. I got 19 days until I go out of town for my cousin's wedding, bro. I got to come in lean. I got to come in looking sick. I got 19 days where I'm trying to lose about 3 pounds. We'll see if I pull it off, man. I believe I am. I am pulling it off. Fuck this we'll see shit. I'm pulling it off, man. I'm putting in the work. I still pushing some good weight on bench, too. I did 275 for 6 today. 275 for 6 at 182 this morning. So I'm calling myself relatively strong for my body weight. But I was like, damn, if I'm pushing this weight while cutting, I definitely am live to push like 275 for 8 on a little bit of a calorie surplus. But this isn't the calorie surplus show, is it? This is the fight breakdown. I got to keep it somewhat on fight. Somewhat fight focused up in here. Holy hell. Nah, I'm trying to lose only body fat, KZ. It's not about the weight, right? It's about the body fat percent. I feel I have 3 pounds of body fat to drop. I was 288 last time I went to the doctor and got weighed. Dude, you're a savage, bro. You're a heavyweight. That's badass. No, I'm not going to do a dirty bulk. I'm going to follow my same eating regimen as now, but adding carbs and adding in a little bit of sweets because, dog, I got a sweet tooth, man. I love fucking sweets. If I could have a cookie, that'd be nice. If I could have a little ice cream a couple nights a week, that'd be great. Right now, I'm doing one cheat meal a week every fucking Sunday, bro. But like it's developed this sickness where like all week I'm just thinking about Sunday. I'm like, man, Sunday. I'm like daydreaming Sunday. I'm like this, like, you know, when you cross your feet and like your feet are swinging off the edge of the bench. Sunday, that cheat meal. I'm about to get some nice hamburger, some French fries. Oh man, I'm going to get an ice cream too. Fuck, I can't wait. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at. If you eat like shit, KZ, you're trying to get huge. I thought you were bulking, dude. I thought you were going old school dirty bulk. What's good, Hernanov? Yo, are you joining the members chat? I'm going to have a few people come in for questions later. Make sure you do it. You'll get back to 265 cryptos the way. Yes, you will. I mean, at the end of the day, cutting carbs is a factor, right? But it's just calorie deficit. I don't have too many carbs anyways, but I'm not trying to, you know, absolutely deplete myself of carbs. Do I train any martial arts? Bro, you seen the SHADOWBOX. You know I used to box, bro. You know I did kickboxing. You know I threw the fucking fisticuffs down. You know I could still move a bit. Right now, I just lift like a savage. I lift like a madman. We're at 35 likes. Damn, we're only 15 likes away from 50. We're making progress early. I want to get into the next fight breakdown, okay? Let's keep running. Next fight, Nora Cornolle versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. They run it back, and I feel like it's going to kind of be a rinse and repeat. Now, I understand the worry of Cavalcanti taking on short notice, but she's 27. I'm sure she stays in shape. And I'm going to tell you straight up, when I see Cavalcanti and Cornhole fighting, I kind of imagine a rinse and repeat of what happened when they fought before. You're going to see Cavalcanti's a little cleaner, right? You think Cavalcanti probably a little bit quicker from the outside. Cornhole's awkward, and she's kind of got some power and a little bit of chaos to her style, but I think Cavalcanti is a technician, and you saw it in their first fight. Cavalcanti dropped Cornolle. She pretty much outworked her for all 3 rounds. I would say for the most part, she was dominant, but Cornolle did touch her with a spinning back fist, and she did land the takedown. But I'm not really thinking Cornhole has, on paper at least, the improvement that Cavalcanti has had. Like 27 years old, 3 years ago, you beat the broad who's 34. I just think Cavalcanti rinse and repeat, do it again, do it better this second time. But I'm taking unanimous decision for Cavalcanti. I think that's what's going to end up happening. That's the side that I'm riding with. I feel like she wins this fight. People in chat are already picking Cavalcanti. I know the Josiane Nunes fight wasn't great. I know it wasn't a super dope performance, but I think she could come through and look better here. Who will replace Jones versus Stipe if that fight doesn't go through? They're probably going to do Gane versus Aspinall if that fight doesn't happen. I'm not taking the girl with the Cornhole last name. Nah, I'm going with Cavalcanti. I'm going with the classy Brazilian last name. Honestly, it sounds more Italian, but I'm going with Cavalcanti. Cavalcanti, 2-1 favorite. Cornhole plus 170. I'm going to say they go distance. The over 2.5 is minus 350. And Cavalcanti by decision, minus 130. My prediction is Cavalcanti does well from the longer range. She also ties up decently in the clinch with Cornhole. She does get caught with some like unnecessary wild shots, but you're going to see Cavalcanti lands a bit more significant strikes and gets a hard-fought decision win. I think probably 30-27 is live for her. I'm going with Cavalcanti to do it a second time. That's going to be my official pick. We're riding with her once again. Jacqueline Cavalcanti does it, beats Nora Cornhole for the second time, and the chat agrees at 65%. I think the chat is right. I think the chat is 1,000% right. Guys, we're at 38 likes. We're making leeway. We're trying to hit 50 likes for the Ripski, so make sure you guys smash the like button. We're already at 38 likes, and we're only on fight number 2. I say cornhole, but it sounds like cornhole. I promise you I'm not saying cornhole. It's just the way I talk. Like cornhole? No, I'm saying cornhole. Cornhole. Hello from Algerie, France, AJ. Salim. Oui, vis-a-vis. My French brother, what's going on? How you doing, Salim? I agree with Gaydolf in chat. Gaydolf in chat has got the straightest prediction I've ever seen, bro. Thank you, Gaydolf, for that. Bum, 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 bum. I'm throwing the poll up for the next fight. There's some very obscure fights on this card. Like, the most obscure fight of the night to me is Altamirano versus Barez. Not that it doesn't make sense, like, to match make and put these two together, but it's just such an obscure fight. Like, I don't know. I just didn't expect it in Paris. Like, I know that Barez is from Spain, but I just would have anticipated that's like an Apex fight, right? Very obscure matchup. I'm drinking this Celsius right now. This thing tastes delicious, man. I wanted a slight energy boost, dude, because I felt a little fried out after doing some heavy bench. I was like, man, my system is shocked, and I need a little oomph, and this Celsius is giving it to me. Celsius on sale now at Costco. No, I'm fucking around. I don't have any Celsius sponsorship. I should, though. I could sell the hell out of a product. If you got a product, you want me to sell it, trust me, you won't be disappointed. Bump, 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 bump. Why do you think Battle's going to have fun in Paris and take an L? I think he's going to have fun too, but I don't think he's taking a loss. I think he's taking a win. Bang or bucked up. I like the Ghost energy drinks. It's just the Celsius powder is so easy to mix. You get a little 200 milligrams of caffeine. It's nothing too crazy. It's just a light little boost as you, do a stream. I'm on my way to buy cells. Let's go, Larry. There we go. Tell him AJ sent you. All right. The poll is up for this next fight. And let's freaking get it. Next fight on the card, Daniel Barez versus Victor Altamirano. It is an obscure fight. And I know that Victor is Victor Altamirano. Don't think that I don't know these things. But Altamirano, it sounds so much cooler, man. I think we all need to emphasize the Italian in the name. Altamirano, mamma mia. I'm going with Barez, though. I hate picking a Spaniard against the guy with an Italian last name. But I think Barez has pretty clean striking. He's very fast with his hands. He's got a lot of punching power. I feel like overall, I would rate Daniel Barez's boxing as some of the better boxing at flyweight. It's just, he's 35. He got to the UFC late, and then he ran into Filio in a debut, and Filio had a big grappling advantage. But let's not forget, Barez was whooping Filio's ass early in that fight. He was boxing him up, ripping him to the body, dropped him a couple times. And then, I don't know, kind of fell apart, maybe overly went for it where the gas tank started to dwindle. And then, yeah, it all kind of fell apart. Ooh, I fall apart. That was Barez, man. He fell apart, unfortunately. But Altamirano doesn't have great submissions. Altamirano is a pressure wrestler with okay striking, but I feel like he's relatively slow on the feet. I don't really think he has any exceptional skills. Whereas, if you ask me, okay, tell me something that either one of these guys does really well and has a gift at. I would say Barez with his hands, Altamirano with what? His chin. He's tough. He's got okay wrestling. That's about it, though. I think Barez is live to win the fight. Altamirano might wrestle fuck him, though. But I think Barez is going to do some damage with big punches. I think Barez is going to look slick from the outside. I see a clear-cut striking advantage. And I'm also not concerned about Barez getting absolutely worked on the ground because regardless of the Filio fight, he's relatively decent at grappling. Filio is just an exceptional jiu-jitsu practitioner, and there's levels. Altamirano doesn't even reach near that level. So I'm going with Barez to pull through. I think he can find a way to win. The odds have him as an underdog. He's currently plus 105 as an underdog. This fight actually opened at even money on both sides and minus 110. So that's interesting. I like the potential of this fight going long, but I don't really love the over. It is minus 270 simply because for a flyweight, Barez has some legitimate knockout power. 7 knockout wins to his credit. So I feel like you're looking at Barez, who's pretty good finisher. I know that he, doesn't have that same success in his UFC debut, but to be fair, he got finished, and damn, that was a year ago now. That's crazy. I feel like Barez could rip to the body, come up high with some big shots, and end up getting a surprise knockout. But Altamirano is pretty durable, and a Barez KO, it is plus 600, but you are throwing down on a knockout in the fucking flyweight division. You get what I'm saying? You're betting on a knockout at flyweight. That's not highly recommended. But Barez does have some sting. Altamirano on the other side, has he ever been knocked out? No, never been knocked out. Does have a submission loss, though. He was dropped against Lacerda, though, but he did survive. I've always felt like Altamirano is just incredibly mid. The hurricane ain't taking me out, bro. The hurricane ain't taking me out. The hurricane ain't stopping me. I don't care. The Wi-Fi is down, bro. My Wi-Fi is completely out. I am currently using hotspot, and I don't have great service in this room, but fuck it. I'm a savage. You think I'm quitting? You think I'm laying down to the hurricane? Absolutely not. Okay? I'm back, bro. I'm back. The hurricane ain't keeping me down, bro. The Wi-Fi is down in my house. Fuck it. It's all good. Nah, I just sat here and just had to connect to my hotspot. That was my plan. I was like, all right, let's see if hotspot works, man. But yeah, the hurricane kicking my ass. It's all right, though. At least we're here. At least I'm back. Dude, the wind was going crazy. Right when the power went out or the Wi-Fi went out, I was like, I ain't surprised. The wind was going nuts, yo. It sucks, bro. The hurricane's in the area. Listen, I need you guys to run the likes up for this damn storm stream. Because I'm still bringing the fire, even though, you know, we're in true suboptimal circumstances. I'm showing the hurricane who's boss. Can somebody remind me what I was saying? Can somebody remind me? Because I actually don't know. I was saying something about Altamirano being mid, I think. Yeah, some people left because they thought I wasn't coming back, bro. The disrespect is unreal. There's the Ripskis to start it off. Woo! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, pickled peccary. I was trolling the chat. Cut out Altamirano's mid. I was elaborating. I just think Altamirano's not that good. I'm not a big Altamirano believer. I just don't think he has a lot of skills. He's not a high-level guy. I feel like Barez has some pretty clean stand-up. And I guess I'm going to have faith that Barez, with the clean stand-up, can find a way to pull through. AJ, when you do the thumbnail, you have to look all wind swept. That's funny as hell. That's the look I was going for, man. The wind was sweeping me away. Holy shit. Never. No, not taking the hat off. Daniel Barez, he was just a late addition to the UFC. Nah, he wasn't cut. He tried out on Contender Series against Carlos Hernandez in 2021, and he lost. So it's hard to earn your way back, but he did it. I respect it. People are picking Barez. We're going with the underdog. Let's get it. Barez for the W. A few guys in chat are... what the fuck's going on with chat? There we go. Pop out chat. There we go. If you guys in chat were worried, if you guys in chat were thinking I wasn't coming back, you guys doubt me, dog. Okay? If there's any way for me to be live, I stay live. I'm on my fucking hotspot right now. This is the damn stream. I'm essentially streaming off my iPhone right now. That's the dedication to the craft, bro. Call me a savage just for that. Just for that alone, I should have 100 likes up in here. I think if Victor loses, he probably does get cut. But the same kind of could be said with Barez. All right, I got to keep running up the card. If anything happens and I disappear for the night, all I'm telling you is it's because of this damn storm outside. It ain't that my Wi-Fi shit. I got a great router. It's just the fucking wind's heavy out there. Boom, boom, boom. Get your votes in for the next fight on the card. We got the ladies going after it in the next one. Let's jump into it. We got Ailín Pérez versus Daria Zheleznyakova. I really feel like Ailín Pérez has a massive grappling advantage. I think Ailín Pérez is substantially better on the ground than Daria Zheleznyakova. And I also feel like Zheleznyakova is like kind of trash in the striking. I feel like she's so overrated. Like watching her against fucking Randon getting busted up, I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, this girl is supposed to be good. This girl's supposed to be a prospect to watch. I was like, huh? I was like, I don't really see it. And I think that most of you will agree. Zheleznyakova doesn't look to be anything special. And that's facts. I think Ailín Pérez is relatively good. She's got a good wrestling game. She's in good shape. I think she's going to be pretty on point with closing distance here and getting this fight to the ground. So I'm riding with the side of Ailín Pérez. I'm going to say that she brings a very wrestling-based game plan because sitting and striking with Zheleznyakova, she could get touched. But I just don't think Zheleznyakova is that elite with the stand-up. Now, you could say, oh, octagon jitters. Ailín Pérez is a big step up in competition from Montserrat motherfucking Rendon. Yeah, Tallahassee is supposed to be ground zero for this fucking hurricane. I'm in Tampa, right? So it's still hitting, but it's not destructive. But it did knock my Wi-Fi out for a few minutes. So, I mean, it's definitely a legit-ass storm. Looking at the odds for this fight, I see right now Pérez is minus 235. She's a relatively large favorite. Looking at Pérez by decision, I do think that's going to come to fruition. Minus 140. Jeez. Pérez and Zheleznyakova over 2.5, minus 275. I think it's going over. I think that Pérez is winning. We'll see what happens. If you just tuned into the show and you are wondering what's up, bro, I'm not really getting hit directly by the hurricane, but I'm in the midst of a hurricane. Okay. But I'm still live. I'm still streaming. My dog's okay. Yeah. My dog's in the other room. And I will be trying to do a members stream as long as I have freaking Wi-Fi following this stream. So make sure to tune in to everything. Make sure to watch it all. Now, Pérez is 81% of the chat's pick. I agree with the chat pick on Pérez. I do think she's going to go out there and get it done. Because I'm, at slight risk of losing service, I feel like I'm not going to spend too much freaking time on the obscure prelims. And I'm going to try to get towards some of the fights that I know a lot of you guys really care about. So we're going to try to make a run for the big money. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make a run for the top. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do something, my brother. We try to take it to the top, It's how it goes. It's how it happens. Gianni the Greek's laying down on the underdog, though. Zheleznyakova. All right, I'm going to keep throwing polls up. Bro, Jersey Girl's at my house right now. She lives here. She's right upstairs. Bonum, bum, bonum, bonum, bonum. Bonum, bum, bum, bonum. Bonum, bum, bum, bonum. Bum, bonum, bonum, bonum. I need a big parlay. You're right. I do need a big parlay. Do, 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 do. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Oh my God. Oh my good. Oh my good. Oh my good. Let's keep running up the card, man. Let's keep doing it. Lay the chalk on Pérez. Taylor Lapilus versus Vince Morales. So I really think that Taylor Lapilus should be significantly better in striking than Vince Morales. The one area where I worry a tad is grappling. It's not that Vince Morales is like some A-tier submission threat, but it's more so that Vince Morales does have some nasty strangles. And if you get a little sloppy with a takedown attempt and you try to play his game, you could definitely be caught in something, man. And he does have a good Darce, which I worry about. Coming off a Peruvian necktie win. Morales is finishing a lot of fights, and this is his UFC comeback. He's currently riding 5-fight win streak, couple UFC veterans, even fighting in Ryzen. So you got to put a bit of respect on Vince Morales' name for fighting hard to get back here. Now, I do think he is at a substantial deficiency as far as striking goes. I believe he's just significantly less clean at kickboxing than Lapilus. And Lapilus is not really a slouch when it comes to grappling. He has a handful of submission wins himself. He's got what? 6 submission wins, opposite 4 decisions. Essentially, he's more of a submission fighter if you just look up stats. And then 10 decisions. I think Lapilus is clean with the striking. I think he avoids a potential submission threat from Morales. Note that Lapilus has never been submitted. And I'm picking Taylor Lapilus by a unanimous decision against Vince Morales, who's kind of chasing a rocky moment. Like, this is his opportunity to come in Paris and take out a pretty respected contender in Lapilus. I know he's not a top 15 contender, but as far as MMA around the globe goes, I would say that Taylor Lapilus is one of the better bantamweights in the world. So I'm picking Taylor Lapilus. I think he's getting a decision. He should beat Vince Morales. This is actually a really cool fight to me, being that I am a fan of Lapilus, and also I just have a lot of stern respect for a guy who grinds his way back into the freaking UFC. The betting odds, this fight is essentially a mismatch according to odds. Minus 365 for Taylor Lapilus with Vince Morales at plus 290. The official pick is Lapilus. I think he's winning it. Yes, it's chalky. Yes, he's a confident pick. I'm picking him by a decision. The line sucks at minus 160. Morales is going to be a hard guy to put away. If you look at his whole career, he's been knocked out one time, and it was Chris Gutierrez who beat him with leg kicks. Went the distance against Song Yadong, went the distance against Jonathan Martinez and Miles Johns too. He's not an awful fighter. I just feel as though Taylor Lapilus is better. I think Taylor Lapilus is cleaner. Taylor Lapilus is the guy who's getting his hand raised come fight day. And I'm picking him to win. Even though he's a chalky-ass favorite, you got to ride with the Lapilus side. I think he looks clean in the striking department, fends off some key takedown attempts, and gets his hand raised. You message me on Instagram. I have to check it after, brother. I'm on my hotspot on my phone right now, bro. I'm in the midst of a fucking hurricane streaming at you guys. So listen, we're at 64 likes. Let's run it up to 70 likes. We need this like button jumping, man. I need the like button going crazy. We're trying to make it happen. Lapilus comment the RMC at the TV in France. After his fight, he's going to join the live channel to make the commentary like he did. Ibar, I think you are saying that he's going to be on the live commentary in France following his fight. I think that's what you're saying. I know you're a French guy, so I get what you mean. I got what you're saying, my French brother. Lapilus is the people's pick, of course. I'd be shocked if it wasn't the people's pick. 80% of chat going with Taylor Lapilus to win. I think that's a good call. Why does Lapilus remind you of Minecraft? Is it the name, or you think he looks like a fucking block? Because that's random as hell, Doug's funny. You always say some random stuff, bro, but that's the most random thing I think I've ever heard from you. Lapilus reminds you of Minecraft. I can't really comprehend. Tell me what's up. Okay. He's like Joe Rogan. I get what you're saying. All right, Ibar. Listen, Taylor Lapilus is a savage. I'm a fan. And I'm rooting for him to get it done. And respect to him on the French commentary. I wish I spoke French because I'm curious what the French commentary is. Oui, oui, merci, parlez-vous français. The thing is, in America, we don't even have a French stream available. I can't even watch the UFC in French, dude. I can watch it in English or Spanish. That's it. There's no French shit, bro. I don't get any of it. I'm disappointed. I would like to hear some French commentary. I like to hear how they react to the knockouts. Wee wee! Shit like that. I don't know what I'd fucking expect from them. But yeah, shout out to the French, bro. Shout out to the French. He does have a high fight IQ. What do I think of Frevola? I think he's a ginger, bro. Straight up, though, I think Frevola is a hard fight for Faraz. For Faraz, bro. Faraz Ziam's name's killing me, bro. All right, I got to throw this damn poll up for our next fight. This fight's a freaking mismatch and a half. What the fuck? This fight's a freaking mismatch in 3/4. This fight is a huge mismatch. Let's see. Bana. Minecraft, they have Lapis Lazuli. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Lapis Lazuli. All right. Let's keep running up. Let's get to the next fight on the card. The poll is already up. I'm calling this one the squash match of the night. Ľudovít Klein versus Roosevelt Roberts. This is about as one-sided as it fucking gets, bro. This is an incredibly one-sided fight. I don't think Roosevelt Roberts belongs in the same cage as Ľudovít Klein. I think Klein is going to dominate this fight. He gets it done inside distance. I see YouTube addicts saying he's thinking the sub. Lay the chalk parlay easy. It's going to hit, bro. Ľudovít Klein's a sure hitter, but he's minus 1,000. So, yeah, it's like I can hype it up. Yo, he's a lock bet, bro. Minus 1,000, bro. Throw $1,000 at it. Here's $100 on top of it. Timmy boy, what do you mean about Frevola? I'm about to break down the Frevola fight in a minute, bro. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil my prediction, man. Now, Roberts is not getting a flying knee on Ľudovít Klein. Stop. Stop. Ľudovít Klein is going to look so clean, okay? He's also going to probably bully Roberts on the ground. And I think he's live for a submission too. Knockout is definitely there. And Ľudovít Klein's powerful, but he could body Roberts on the ground. Klein via submission plus 500 with a knockout at just minus 115. Now, Ľudovít Klein, not necessarily known as a submission ace, but he's got 8 submission wins. It's just you don't think of his submission skills because inside of the UFC, he's never got a sub. To be honest with you, man, Ľudovít Klein hasn't won by submission in some time. He hasn't won by submission since, holy shit, all the way back in 2017. He got a submission of a 2-6 fighter. I'm not saying he couldn't pull off a submission this time, but in no way is Ľudovít Klein a submission threat. In no way is Ľudovít Klein, high-level grappler. But he is very physically strong, and I would say he's got relatively good wrestling. But when you're thinking of a Ľudovít Klein fight, I don't think you're thinking of submissions. Could happen, though. I mean, he's got 8 sub wins. Granted, lower-level competition. Hey, Roosevelt Roberts is not elite. So I'm going with Ľudovít Klein to pull home a massive W for himself. I think he's going to take home the win. I think people are going to be excited about it, me included. I think we'll be celebrating with Ľudovít Klein getting his fucking hand raised, man. Let's go. Don't worry, Timmy boy. I'll answer your DM too. I didn't forget about you. I can't leave the screen of the hotspot right now because this shit gets glitchy, bro. I don't want to lose my service, man. I don't want to lose my service, bro. What do you think of Jan and Figgy, bro? I think I'm going to go Jan. He finishes stronger. The French commentary is mostly focused on whether the fighter should give up and accept defeat. That's funny as fuck. You think Klein could fight the loser of Frevola Ziam? I feel like he could fight the winner of Frevola Ziam. I don't think that's out of the question either. Now, as I said, he's a big favorite at minus 1,000. But, he should get it done. I think he should finish Roosevelt Roberts. I don't think this fight's going distance. I think Ľudovít Klein's getting his hand raised. I'm picking him. He's riding a nice win streak coming into this fight. He's taking on a short notice guy in Klein who's just nowhere near him. Yeah, David drew it. You're right, bro. I was wrong about the fucking hurricane, bro. I was wrong. I said yesterday, nah, it's not going to get near me. Well, it got close. It fucked with my Wi-Fi. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. I'm a Florida man. What can I do? I'm going to get the poll for the next fight ready. Yo, we're at 71 likes. Guys, at 100 likes, I'm doing the Hurricane Shadow Box. I'm going to bring some chaotic flurries, bro. I'm going to come out like a damn tornado. So run those damn likes up. Let's make it happen. We're only 28 away. And listen, we're going to pull through. Klein in the first, that's a ballsy pick or not. He definitely could. He definitely could get it done in the first, though. If somehow Roosevelt Roberts beats Ľudovít Klein, I don't think MMA makes any sense. Here's on for you, bro. I've seen various people saying Patty should fight the winner of BSD Moicano. Seen others saying he should fight the loser. Others saying Moicano regardless. What do you think? I mean, if Moicano loses, it depends how long he's going to be out. If Moicano wins, there's a real possibility that they make that fight as Patty's first main event. Ľudovít is a beast, Papa C. I like that fight, though. Either way. I'm on the either way side. It just depends on timing of return for Moicano, because I heard Patty saying something about wanting to fight at the end of the year. I'm telling you what's going to happen. Moicano and Patty is going to fight. After Moicano gets this W, it's going to be a huge fight. He's going to call out Patty right after. Damn, how the fuck do I have 2 prelim fights left? How is it that we have 2 prelim fights left? My God, this is a long card. This card is 14 fights, yo. This card starts at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Bro, it ain't going to be fucking done till 9. Holy shit. Holy shnikes. As of right now, I don't see that Morgan Charriere's fight's canceled. Where are you seeing that? Because I don't see that at all. Batty Pimblich, motherfucker. That would be funny, bro. That fight would be a dream. All right, let's keep running up. Next fight on the card, we have Oumar Sy versus Woon Jung. Yes, I'm going with Oumar Sy. Yes, I have overhyped the hell out of him. If you've been following the channel, you know. I said Oumar Sy, to me, he's the French John Jones. And this could come to spit in my face. This could be a horrible L and a terrible pick. But let me tell you something. I think that he has the build to be dangerous. I think that he has the grappling to really make a run. You look at that light heavyweight division. What is something that is lacked at light heavyweight? Come on, bro. How many guys are good at grappling at light heavyweight? It's not a weight class in 2024 that has high caliber grappling. And Oumar Sy seems to be a bit of a grappling maestro. I feel like he's en route to getting another grappling heavy win here. I think he's probably going to lock up a sub against Woon Jung. I question Woon Jung's grappling for sure. I mean, if you look, let's look at the light heavyweight rankings, right? Can I name one? What's one wrestler in the UFC light heavyweight division right now? Nikita Krylov, maybe? You could say Ankalaev, but he's much more of a striker. Bro, you know Tapology is run by some biased mofos. They have Ankalaev as the #1 light heavyweight in the world. Meanwhile, he has a draw with Jan Blachowicz, a no contest to Walker, and a win over Walker in his last 3. And before that, his biggest win was Anthony Smith, dog. Come on. You got to give it to fucking Poatan. I don't give a fuck you hate Poatan. Literally has win over Jan, win over Prohashka twice, and beat Jamal Hill. I don't care if you think Ankalaev can win. There's no fucking way that Ankalaev should be ranked #1 at light heavyweight. So shame on you, Tapology, for that. What's up, Zohan? Good to see you, bro. Let's get it. Team battle for the W. Oumar Sy is clean. I think that he can do work inside of this damn light heavyweight division. I feel like in a division that really is weak on grapplers in this current era, he could do some damage. And I'm picking him to come home with a W. I think he's beating Woon Jung, putting some wrestling on him. Probably looking for a submission. Woon Jung has got okay boxing, but he's a little chinny too. And I just think Oumar Sy is a special talent. So I'm going to root for the guy who I really believe has high potential as opposed to Woon Jung, who maybe some people like as an underdog, but I don't know. I don't think so. Oumar Sy is going to win. -625. He's a really wide favorite, though, with Woon Jung at +450. Oumar Sy is a fat fucking favorite. Holy shit. But it's all good because I do think he can get the finish by sub. That's +130. You could parlay up in Oumar Sy. Under 2.5, -170. I'm predicting he gets a win by submission. I think Woon Jung is going to be outgunned on the ground. Syov. I love that, Hernanov. Yeah. Add the OV to the end of Oumar Sy's name, bro. You got to add a little spice to it. I'm going submission, Oumar Sy for the W. That's what I'm riding with. You feel there's too many big faves? Definitely a landmine or two. It always happens on cards, but we'll see which one is it. We'll see. I think it's BSD who's the landmine for the people. I think BSD's got a big upset loss coming. 88% of the people in chat are on Oumar's side. Everybody's team Oumar. What do you want me to pick flip, bro? You want me to pick flip to BSD? Absolutely not. No. I am on money Moicano, bro. I will ride with Moicano into the fucking valley of death if I got to. I'm picking him to win, and I'm not backing down from that pick, regardless of what goes down. But I think he's going to surprise everybody. You're all going to say AJ the Maestro at the end of it. AJ the Maestro, oh my God. Bro, the Frunze and Voyodkin picks are amazing, Papa C. Good shit. I mean, Ian Gary, the hype will build back when he has a fight book, Doug. Ian Gary's hated, though. It's because he's a cock. Like, even if it's all a joke, all that shit floating around the internet, bro, the MMA fan base can't root for a guy like that. They can't. I can't. You can't. We can't. But you know what we can do? We can hit 90 likes. I'll do another Ripski at 90 likes and just send myself to space with this fucking main card. I think that's what you guys want deep down. You want to see me zooted beyond fucking repair. So I'll offer it to you guys. Hit the like. Can you do the speech when Poatan became middleweight champ? What did he say? I got to go back and rewatch it. I design you. I don't know. If I listen to it, I could do it again. Poll is up for the next fight. We got the UFC Paris featured bout. Iwan Cutelaba versus Ivan Erslan. I'm going with the side of Ivan Erslan to pull off an upset. I'm not going to tell you it's like my most confident pick ever. Shit. I just think Erslan's a good power kickboxer. Brawling style, throws some heavy shots, gets a little wild, finds the chin of Cutelaba. Cutelaba's been floored before. He's a very good pressure fighter, and he kind of has to fight chaotic, but I think Erslan's got some power, man. And I think if Erslan catches him on the chin, he's going to go to sleep. So is what? Cutelaba going to now wrestle fuck him? Erslan's not a bum in grappling. He's been fighting in KSW for a long time. He's not the champion there, but he's fought for the belt 3 times. And I think that at the very least, he has taken on almost UFC level opposition. Like, I'm sure the KSW champ could be a bottom of the barrel light heavyweight at worst, you know? So I'm going to say Ivan Erslan can knock out a Cutelaba. This seems like his level of opposition. And I think he's going to do okay. I think he's going to land a big punch. I think Cutelaba gets a little too crazy and wild, maybe a little overconfident, and Erslan gets a huge win in the biggest chance of his life. This is a huge opportunity for the dude. Let's look at the odds for the fight. Erslan is currently a slight favorite, but the odds have it flipped. Minus 105 on some spots for Erslan, with Cutelaba as the fave. And then the opposite can be said for Cutelaba being the underdog and Erslan being the favorite. Probably a fight that goes under 2.5 rounds, which is minus 400. And I think Ivan Erslan by knockout is what's going to happen. That's plus 140. But if you watch this week's Best MMA Bets, I said, is it crazy if we went Erslan, no distance, plus 100? It was plus 120 yesterday. If it goes distance, it voids, right? But if he gets a knockout, you win. If Cutelaba finishes him, you lose too. But I think that Erslan is live to get a finish. I think he's live to get a KO. But I think Cutelaba could potentially employ a wrestling heavy game plan to get a decision over him. I saw me and Pick'em have the same lock, and me and Pick'em actually have discussed how in the past that's been bad luck, but not this time. We're breaking the curse. I'm telling you, me and Pick'em are lining up on the right side of history this time. We're getting it done. Last time it was O'Malley. We both got fucked. We're getting W's this week with Battle. Let's go, Pick'em. Let's go. Cutelaba's fun and reckless, and I think he can get hit clean. You've been waiting for him to lose again, Victor Frost. I think this is the fight he loses. Yo, Ivan Erslan's built like a savage, too. I like Erslan. I don't think he's one of the best light heavyweights in the world, but I think he's got enough power to put away Cutelaba, who's also not one of the best light heavyweights in the world. So Ivan Erslan for a massive upset. It's got a good ring to it, and it'll be fun to have a new heavyweight who's coming off of a win, or rather light heavyweight. It'll be fun to have a new light heavyweight who's coming off a knockout win. There's cool fights. Like, I don't know. I just really feel like Ivan Erslan with a win is a good addition to this weight class. Even if he loses next fight, there's still cool matchups on the horizon. And I think him getting past the Cutelaba, very possible. Let's not forget Cutelaba has a decision loss to Felipe Lins where he was outpointed. He got finished by Kennedy and Nzechukwu, got finished by Johnny Walker. Not a horrible loss. Finished by Ryan Spann. 2 first-round losses to Magomed Ankalaev. I'm going with Ivan Erslan to get the KO, and I like that no-distance bet if you're interested in that. Hey, Mike Cross, thank you for the love. He says, well done, man. Assessments are always on point. Thank you, Mike Cross. I appreciate you. Listen, the daily Q&As are a lot of fun, where I just talk crazy. But sometimes we got to get down to fucking business, and we got to do a live stream with, a hardcore intention, which is finding out what the people are thinking. And the people are on Erslan. The people are on the underdog with me. I like what the people are seeing. The people are smart. The people are on the right side of history. And we just hit 90 likes, which means I have to send myself to outer space for this main card. How did I know? I know you guys too well. How did I know that the Ripskis was going to come in as soon as we jump to the main card? So I have to prepare for hell, I guess. No, it's not going to be hell. It'll be fun. I have to prepare for the Ripski of a lifetime. Dude, what the fuck? I have to hold my phone to get this Wi-Fi to work. Are you kidding me? Let me see if I can do it at a different angle. Because holding this thing up all stream is driving me insane. It's driving me nuts. It fucking doesn't work for me. Holy shit. I got to put it on slight elevation. Let's see if it works now. Come on. Come on. Don't make me fucking hold you all fucking stream, you bastard. Yes, I'm talking to my phone right now. Don't shit on me. Okay. This should be good. All right. This should be good. This should be good. No, my hair is not part of my hat. What? No, this isn't a wig. What are you talking? What? No. No, man. No. No, that would be a lie, bro. That would be deceiving. I would have deceived you guys. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't deceive you. I do want to throw the poll up for our first fight on the main card, but I want to do a Ripskis and, I don't know, do a minute of just bullshitting with chat. I want to hear from the people, man. When I do this stream, I kind of miss the live stream Q&As because then we're just conversating. Now, you're good, Brian William Smith. It's a funny question. That was fun. Erslan is trained with Sai. He'll be ready. I think he'll be ready for the takedowns, too. Right now, I'm on hotspot, dude, because there's a hurricane by me. Can I put my hair in a ponytail? Maybe I'll do a stream in a ponytail just for you, bro. Just for you, MMA Casual. Just for you. Well, I told you guys I'd do a rip, so shout out to the people. Thank you guys for 90 likes. We're on the way to 100. I'll shadow box at the end of the stream for the 100 for sure. Actually, I could do it a little before. I don't know. Whatever. We got to get into the breakdowns, but we're going to shadow box it up at some point once we hit 100 likes. So make sure you guys smash that like button, and let's keep on running it up. It's a beautiful stream. It's the most chill breakdown in MMA. It's the late night live every Thursday. The people's picks get dropped, and you guys get to hear mine again as we get into tomorrow's show, which is going to be a banger, bro. I can't wait. The Weigh In Recap show is the #1. That's my favorite shit. There's a big Ripski. MMA Casual. You know, you're the first dono of the day. Today's been a slow dono day, but I want to thank you for starting to get that dono train running. And it's also your first super chat ever on this damn channel, ever on a live stream, period. So I want to say thank you, MMA Casual. Thank you for dropping $1.99 to me, my dog. I know you're always in chat. Even when you're saying shit I disagree with, it's all love, my brother. Big W MMA Casual. Thank you for the dono. Thank you for getting the dono train running as we look to jump up to our main card. I'm excited to get into this main. Thank you, Papa C, for the love on the show. My guy. My guy. I'm like building anticipation for myself as we get into this fight. All right. Let's run it up. Let's get to our main card opener. If you guys are watching and you haven't yet, make sure you smash the likes. And if you're new, subscribe it up. If you're watching live, you know, man, at 100 likes, the shadow box is coming. So if you're watching on replay, I'll have it time-stamped when the fisticuffs start getting thrown. So I know some of you guys love to see it. Now, listen, we're going to start it with the proper breakdown. Matt Frevola is the pick to start the main card off. Yes, I'm going with the underdog. I'm relatively surprised that he's the underdog in this fight. He does have a win over Drew Dober, which I think is bigger than anything Ziam has done. Ziam was getting taken down and controlled by Claudio Puelles. Frevola can wrestle to that level. Yes, Ziam is long, okay? He's got the height and reach advantage. He's solid from the outside, but he's not a big power striker, and he also doesn't have very good physical strength. When he ties up, it's not like he's stronger than a lot of these lightweights. That's why he's getting taken down by Puelles. Now, relatively good technical takedown defense, especially now as he's gotten some more UFC experience. But I think Frevola can pull an upset win out in this fight. I think he's being overlooked. I think Ziam is technically skilled, but I think Frevola's still got some fight left in him. Add on top of that, Frevola with a potential, physical strength advantage, wrestling advantage. And then you add on top of that, Frevola does have some knockout power on the feet that he's not completely out of this fight if they're striking by any means. I think he beats the French kickboxer. So I'm going with Matt Frevola. I think he pulls off the upset win. Now, looking at the method of victory, I'm leaning a decision or potentially a submission. But either way, I do got Frevola to pull through. He's sitting at plus 112 as the underdog. I like the dog side of Frevola. Ziam minus 132. Looking at Frevola by a decision, you're currently seeing plus 250. I think that's live, but submission is all the way up at plus 750, which would be fucking insane. It's not like we never seen Ziam submitted before. Ziam's got 3 submission losses. On the opposite side, Frevola, 3 submission wins. Is that luck be a lady? He's going to take his back and choke him out for the big plus 750? It might be. It might be. I'm picking the side of Matt Frevola to win as an underdog. I think he's the right pick. I think he's live to pull through. I think if you're looking for a savage parlay, you lock Frevola up with some confident picks, or you can just go straight down the center and get Frevola. I got a nice D-Gen one, which I'll discuss after we finish the main event. I got some savage calls that I think can come to fruition here. And Steamroller Frevola, to me, he's a good underdog this week. I know Ziam is a good kickboxer from distance, but he's not physically strong. I think Frevola has a wrestling advantage and a power advantage. Even though Ziam is more clean from the outside, I don't think he's going to be able to keep Frevola off of him for all 3 rounds. So I'm picking the side of the underdog. I'm going with the steamroller Frevola. I am out of the way, Kevin Smith. Luckily, I mean, still my power went out for a little bit. That hurricane is supposed to be that bad? Cat 4? No way, bro. Let's see. I want to look into details now. That's fucking crazy. Yeah. That hurricane that's going towards North Florida, because that's where it's hitting, is going to devastate that area, bro. It's going to, I feel bad saying it, bro. I ain't trying to bring no negative. God bless the people there. Wish them well. But a Category 4 storm hitting direct is, definitely one of the worst storms we're going to have gotten in the past several years. Yeah, I'm worried for the people, man. Because I'll tell you this, like some of the hurricanes, they slow down as they make landfall. They're like 3s. Depends where you're at in Florida, right? I'm more inland. Even though I'm in Tampa, I don't live super close to the water, right? The bay is still 35 minutes from me. That's not like I live right on the water. I joke around and say I'm beachside, but I'm not that crazy, right? So when you live more inland, then, if the storm hits, it has time to slow down. But when you get hit that eye of that fucking storm, it lands directly onto a city that's very close to the water line and, even the inland areas, bro. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So good luck to those people over there, man. MMA casual. I'm going with none other than D Trump for the W, my brother. Thank you for 199, homie. But yeah, I'm going Trump for sure. I've said it. I endorsed him on money line a few weeks back, maybe a month ago. I'm riding with him. I think that he's the better option of the two. Why not? Why are we going with Kamala? Now she's backtracking the very progressive policies and stuff now, but a few years ago she wasn't. A few years ago, those were her true beliefs. So she's that flip-floppy. I'm going with Trump. I'm going with Trump. I'm going with him. I'm going with D. Trump. Let's make America great again. Guys, we're at 98 likes. We're already almost at 100 likes. Let's go. And thank you, MMA Casual, for dropping some double donos on the night. Hey, shout out to the support in Quebec. Yo, my guy, Malik Smith, thank you for the $2. I appreciate you. Hope you well, AJ. Got to support with some donos. Thank you, Malik Smith. Getting that dono train running as we run up this damn main card is making me feel good, man. We're getting close to a shadow box already, man. We just passed 100 likes. Who wants it? Shadow box right now? I think I got to. W's in the chat for the shadow box. We're going to let the fist fucking fly, bro. I'm going to drop some hammers. I feel like a young Mike Tyson up in here. I'm ready to go to war, bro. I'm ready to slip and slide. Let's make it happen, bro. We're going to do shadow boxing it up time right now. Shadow box. Shadow box time. Yeah. It's shadow box time. Yeah. Shout out to the people in the storm. I hope you're okay. Listen, I'm gonna do this shadow box just for them. You know what I'm saying? Let me shout out. Let's go. Obrigado. Thank you guys for the love. Let's go. The shadow box is fired tonight. Woo! The shadow box is clean tonight. Shadow box is running tonight. I feel good. That uppercut was mean. I can't let go of the hat. It's going to fly off. If I don't keep my hand on that hat, it's going to fly. It's going to fly away. The fabulous knee at the end. Let's go, Kevin Smith. It is a fabulous knee. Woo! I mean, throwing the uppercut from the hip could get you caught. But if not, shit, you'll be good. I got to make sure the hat's on. Exactly. I'm always adjusting it. Fuck. Shit's holding up my Wi-Fi. My fucking hotspot. All right, we're good. Woo! The hat does limit me to like a 3-punch combo. It's all good. Hell yeah. I got the Chimaev gas. That's funny. We're on fire, bro. We're on fire. We're on fire. And I'm ready to bring the fire. We got more picks to talk about, okay? We got more fights to go through. Of course, Frevola is the people's pick. Nobody expected otherwise. I didn't expect otherwise. I would have been pretty surprised if you guys would have picked the other side. You'd slip the left hook every time you touch the hat. Smart. Brilliant combos. Bless Ripskis. Let's fucking go. That's a 10 out of 10. All right. Yeah, the touching the hat is the weakness, dude. It's like, every boss has a weakness. That's got to be mine. He always touches the hat after the third punch. You just got to avoid the first 3, and then you're good. The Steamroll is a great pick. I don't care what anybody says. Steamroll is a great pick. Steamroller Frevola for the W. All right. Poll is up for the next fight. Let's keep on running up the card. We have Morgan Charriere and Gabriel Miranda. I'm not trying to sell this fight to you as anything other than what it should be, a fucking mismatch. Gabriel Miranda is essentially a one-dimensional pressure grappler who's looking for subs. And then Morgan Charriere is a really athletic kickboxer with pretty decent takedown defense. I know Shepe was getting him down, but he also has Shepe down too. That's the thing. Like, Morgan Charriere is not some can on the ground. Gabriel Miranda is one-dimensional as fuck, yo. It's first-round pressure and chaos and his bust. And he's not taking out Morgan Charriere. I'm going with the side of Charriere. He's going to make Gabriel Miranda quit. Probably a second-round knockout. Yes, the odds for the fight suck at -700, but it ain't about that. It's about the likelihood of success. I think it's high. Charriere to win by KO, -150. What's Charriere in round 2? I like Charriere in the second round, though. It's +300. I think it does hit in the second round. He could get it done in the first. He'll be pissed off, but I don't know. I think that Morgan Charriere is very live to take it home. Second round feels good because Gabriel Miranda's, kind of a savage in the first. But after that first round, I think the whole skill set, the whole game begins to slowly fall apart. Charriere's got 10 losses. Yes, I understand. He's got a lot of L's, but he's still young. He's only 28. Charriere's definitely beating Miranda. You can't tell me otherwise, yo. I can't see it going the other way. I think Charriere's striking looks good in this fight. Fends off some potential grappling attacks. Miranda's got a win over Shane Young, but what does that mean? Shane Young had fallen apart. Charriere went distance with Chepe Mariscal, and then in his debut, he had a quick knockout. I think Charriere by KO is very live against Miranda here. I'm going with the athletic Frenchman, Morgan Charriere, to win. The athletic Frenchman to pull through. Oui for the W. Guys, I have to take a mean piss right now. So, hold on. Bathroom break. I really got to pee, dude. If I don't go pee right now, I might piss my fucking pants, bro. Give me a minute. Sorry about that. I feel a lot better. But yeah, Morgan Charriere for the Dubski. That's the side. The people know. And listen, the excitement's going to build as we keep running up. I had to pee, man. You know when you have to pee sometimes and it like freezes your mind? You can't really think of anything else. For the last 3 minutes of the stream before I went to the bathroom, my brain was like, bro, you better start peeing soon, man. You might piss your pants. You might pee yourself, man. And I didn't, bro. I don't need my diapers, man. Thank God. Oh, shit. This next fight's really good. This next fight has a lot of anticipation built for me. Bro, this card is, this card for me has been a dope card. I think it's rated properly. But I guess, were people underrating this card? I thought this card was amazing. I thought this card looked incredible. I knew from the jump it was going to be a banger. All right. There we go. Next fight on the card, we have Kevin Jousset versus Bryan Battle. And if you guys been following me, you've been listening throughout the week, you know I locked Bryan Battle yesterday. I'm going team Battle for the win. I think Bryan Battle has a substantially better grappling game. I think he's quick on the feet and he's got the speed to deal with Kevin Jousset. I also think he can deal with Jousset's boxing. I think Bryan Battle's en route to having a showcase fight. I think he's going to make a lot of people proud at the end of it. I really feel like he's getting better each and every time. He's a guy that puts his all into the game. He's in the best shape of his life. I feel like he's going to be a lot quicker than Kevin Jousset. And I think Bryan Battle is successful in nailing him with some clean punches, mixing in some takedowns, and slowly but surely breaking down Kevin Jousset. I'm going with Bryan the Butcher Battle to take home the W here. I like him on the floor, so I think he probably gets it done either with ground and pound or a submission, if not for this, a pressure wrestling style. I don't know. I just think Jousset is going to be at a big grappling disadvantage and a speed disadvantage too. I like Battle a lot. I'm a Battle fan too. If you've followed for a long time, I back Bryan Battle pretty consistently. And I think that he's got the goods to deal with Kevin Jousset here. Boxing-wise, I would say Jousset might have a little bit of like a trickier and more complex boxing style, but I would say Battle makes up for it with athleticism and speed. Now, as far as the reach, Bryan Battle's got a 2-inch advantage. That's not massive. Battle does look a lot bigger than 6'1" when he's out there actually fighting, though. And they got that old picture of him, man. They need to update it. That's when Bryan Battle was a young kid. He's now turned into a savage man, and I think he's taking home a W. Jousset's a tough nut to crack, but I think Battle can do it. So do I, bro. Jousset is awkward, but his biggest win is Kenan Song, though. I feel like Bryan Battle can deal with this dude. I really like Bryan Battle's skills, and I think he's winning this fight. That's why I'm picking him. Jousset's a judo black belt. Yeah, MMA wrestling is way different than judo and a gi, though. I think Bryan Battle's got the goods to deal with them. Now, as far as the odds for the fight, Battle's a -164 favorite. Jousset sitting at +144. Looking at it, Battle to win by a submission is upwards at +450. I think he could be live for an inside distance finish too, which is +250. If he brought a very heavy wrestling game and just like tried to control, it's not out of this world. He could do that for 3 rounds. The thing is with Bryan Battle, he is more of a finisher than anything else. Only 2 decision wins. And since he's been inside of the UFC, the only decision win that he's gotten is his damn debut. Well, I guess technically it was his second fight after the Ultimate Fighter finale when he fought Tresean Gore and got a unanimous decision against him. But since that point, 3-1 and 1 no contest. And he was starting to break Angelusa. He kind of got screwed out of a nice win in that fight too. So I like Bryan Battle with some confidence. I think he's taking it home. We're going Pooh Bear. We're going Bryan Battle. Newly the Butcher. Okay, it sounds a lot better than Pooh Bear. City kickboxing fighters are legit, but they ain't all going to win. Aaron Tao lost recently to Elijah Smith. I think Battle can win this one, man. Damn, we're already jumping to the featured bout. Okay. We're starting to make some freaking ground here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Poll is going up for the feature bout of the night. We're about to get into it. Yeah, Ange definitely didn't want that smoke anymore. Bryan Battle broke Angelusa. Makes sense, though. Get out of the fight with a no contest because Battle was en route to finishing him. And I'm telling you this, I predict that Battle's better than that point. I think he looks better in this fight. So I'm going Bryan Battle all day. Let's keep running. Let's get to our featured bout. We have William Gomis versus Joe Anderson Brito. I'm going with Joe Anderson Brito to win the fight. I feel like his Muay Thai striking style is decent enough to match a very movement-heavy kickboxing game on the side of Gomis. I mean, let's be honest. Gomis's game is built upon striking from distance, darting in and out of range, and, essentially trying to stay away. He's not a guy that likes to sit in there and, go to war and mix it up, which, I mean, I don't blame him, especially against a Brito, because Brito's a powerhouse as far as striking goes. He's got heavy hands. He's got heavy leg kicks, but he also brings a grappling threat. So if William Gomis goes out there and overextends himself, I think he can get taken down, put on his back. I think there's a high possibility that we see William Gomis pressed against the cage and controlled a bit by Joanderson Brito. So I'm going with Brito. I think he's going to pull through. I know I say his name with a funky accent. It's because we're in Paris, bro. I got the Brito. Joanderson Brito. It sounds better than just Brito. Joanderson Brito. Nah, it's Joanderson Brito. I think that the potential threat of grappling is live. I feel like William Gomis is definitely significantly outmatched in the physicality department, and I think he could be live to get locked up in a submission too. You like Pooh Bear better? A lot of people did like that nigga. A lot of people slept on him too. Now the Butcher, it's like, yo, I'm fighting the Butcher. This dude's legit. You think he might lose a boring split decision? If Gomis did that to him, then his stock is going through the damn roof, because right now, Joanderson Brito is a guy that I would consider picking against the majority of unranked featherweights. I'm going with Joanderson. You think this could be it? This could be it? This is the landmine? I mean, Gomis is at home. I guess you could like that as a factor for him. He's the taller guy. He fights well from long range. But I think Joanderson is going to find some control on the ground. And I think he could be live to lock up a submission too. I think that Gomis is going to struggle with the physicality. Now, Brito is a minus 282 favorite. Gomis is plus 242. Looking at the Brito decision win, it's plus 225. But if you think submission, it's also plus 225. I'm officially predicting that Joanderson Brito is going to lock up a sub, but it's not out of the realm of possibility that he has a very control-heavy pressure game and he gets a unanimous decision over Gomis. So Joanderson Brito for the W. I think he's beaten William Gomis in France. I think that he's going to be able to force him backwards, kind of chase him down a bit, and get the edge where he needs it, which is probably in close range. So Brito the pick. 75% of the people on Joanderson Brito as well. Boom. Let's go. 75%. Ba-na, 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 ba-na. Ba-na, bum, bum, ba-na. I agree with the 75%. Also, guys, we're at 110 likes. Let's strive for 115 to close out today's show as we run up to the co-main event. It's a good co-main event, too. It's almost a co-main event that I feel like I have to give you guys a ripski before. So run the likes up to 115, and I absolutely will. Ave Maria. Think it's about to be a robbery in France? I mean, I hope not. I'm hoping it's fair decisions. Thank you guys for 116 likes. Holy shit, I owe you guys a rip out the jump. Damn, the like button's going crazy. 118, you guys are insane tonight. Let's go. Yeah, useless. I just saw your comment now. I'm sorry I didn't see it earlier. Bro, Battle used to be a heavyweight. He lost a lot of body fat. He got MMA. He got into MMA as a fat kid, and he turned it all around now. All right, we're going to run it up to our next fight on the card. We have Nasruddin Imavov versus Brendan Allen. This honestly kicks off like our double main events because this feels like a main event. I'm kind of pissed off that this isn't 5 rounds because for me, that would be the like conclusive answer to who's better between these two. But because we're sitting at it being 3 rounds, like you could see Imavov or Ailín, one of them escaping with a decision in a fight that maybe could have went a bit longer and we would have got like an absolute answer. So I don't like that it's 3 rounds. I want to say that straight away. But as far as how the fight does go down, I think Nasruddin Imavov does have a clear striking advantage. And it's all about if he can stop, not really just the takedowns, but the back takes of Brendan Allen, because Brendan Allen has a knack for taking fighters' backs. He's got very good rear naked chokes. He's got good grappling overall. His striking is not bad either. He's definitely not as powerful or clean with his kickboxing as Nasruddin Imavov, but Allen does start a little bit faster than Imavov. I think he's got a grappling edge. I feel like Imavov is Dagestan blood. So I feel like he's going to have some decent enough grappling defense. And then if we're just talking striking, I think Imavov is touching up Brendan Allen with some cleaner shots. I think Allen could tie up with him against the cage a bit, but Imavov could land some elbows or potentially knees to the body on the inside, create space, and then get back to striking. I'm going with Imavov on the scorecards. I'm picking him to win the fight. But Brendan Allen is not a horrible underdog. I think the odds are essentially mismatched in this one. Like I think a -120, -140 line is more sensible. But Imavov actually opened up all the way at -175. So he's been a big favorite since the start. Brendan Allen, a +180 dog. If Allen takes his back, there's a chance that Imavov gets submitted. Brendan Allen can essentially choke out anybody. Now, there's one submission loss for Nasruddin Imavov, and he was caught in a guillotine choke in his MMA debut. But he fought Ayadi Medellin in his MMA debut, which looking at it now, that's kind of insane. The dude was literally 7-2 as a pro fighter, and you made your MMA debut against him and you got caught in a guillotine. Like, that's kind of impressive that he even, fought fairly well. Like he survived, 4 minutes against a guy with 9 pro fights going into his 10th in his damn debut with a good record. So Imavov's always been good. And I think Imavov's getting this decision win. I would have rather seen it 5 rounds. It gives a conclusive answer. So we're riding with the side of Imavov. The Money Moicano brothers, bro. You know me, my brother. I'm Money Moicano. We're going to talk about that fight in a minute. If you like Allen by sub, you want to throw down on something sensational, it's what, +600? But my official pick is Imavov. I think he wins a decision here. It'd be impressive if he knocked Allen out. Imavov decision +195, a knockout +175. But I don't think Imavov puts Allen away. I respect that durability enough. So I'm going Imavov by a decision as the official prediction. We're going with the OV at the end, as Mike says in chat, bro. Very rarely do you go against it. And in this spot here, I'm not gonna. Imavov for the win. And I think he keeps running up the ranks. What's up, Spotlight Kid? How you doing? If you're just tuning into this stream, make sure you guys smash the likes. But there's more than just me telling you to smash the likes. After this stream, I'm doing a members stream. So if you're a member of the channel, get prepared. I'm going to be live for a little bit talking to my members. And I'm looking forward to doing that stream. I get that thing all set up immediately following this live stream. So I'm going to do the timestamps. Fuck, the timestamps are the biggest nightmare. But I'm going to do timestamps, and then we're getting into the members only stream. So keep your eyes peeled, man. Keep it locked and loaded. I'm going to throw the poll up now for our main event. We're almost at the 90-minute mark already. No, we just hit it. Holy shit. Wow, we're at 90 minutes. That's crazy. This stream's gone a lot longer than I thought. Bana, 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 bana. Bana, bam, bam, bana. Bana, bam, bam, bana. Bum, 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 bum. Let's jump to it. We have the main event of the evening. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe it up. We got Renato Money Moicano versus Benoit Saint-Denis. I'm going with the Benoit Saint-Denis pick. I feel like people have really been overlooking it. Bro, I just said Benoit Saint-Denis. I'm trolling you guys heavy. That's funny as hell. I'm going with the Money Moicano pick. Listen, that's what the Ripskis does to me. You guys making me rip it. You got me saying Benoit Saint-Denis. That was actually all a plan. That wasn't a mistake. I have that clip So if anybody asks me, bro, who'd you have at the end of it? I'm right either way. That's actually my genius strategy. No, I didn't flip. I didn't flip, bro. I'm just I'm ripskied out. Holy shit. I'm going with Money Moicano to win. That's my pick for this main event. I think he's gonna beat Benoit Saint-Denis. I feel like BSD is a good bully, but what happens when he can't finish the opponent? What happens when we have a Money Moicano who survives a bit of an onslaught, survives some heavy shots, the fight starts getting more close, you see Benoit Saint-Denis starting to fatigue, and then Money Moicano can get his offensive grappling. What happens if Moicano takes BSD down? What happens if Moicano's on top? What happens if Moicano gets his back? Why are we acting like Money Moicano has no fucking chance to have any bit of quality position in the fight? No, BSD is going to sprint right through him. It seems like people are thinking BSD is going to literally just walk through Moicano. Since when? Since when? How? BSD is going to maul him? I'm telling you guys, you're overlooking Money Moicano, who's a damn, 25-fight veteran. Benoit Saint-Denis' biggest UFC win is the Matt Frevola W, I'd say. Well, actually, maybe Thiago Moises, one of the two. Okay? Renato Moicano's got wins over Jalen Turner, Drew Dober. I mean, put a little respect on his name for that. Cub Swanson win, Calvin Kattar win. Beat Jeremy Stevens back in the day. He beat Bone Fiend. He beat Bone Fiend back in 2014 before Benoit Saint-Denis got his hands on him. All I'm saying is I think that Money Moicano is in this fight. Benoit Saint-Denis is very fucking dangerous. He starts very quickly. He's going to throw 100% into every shot. But Money Moicano, I think at 155, definitely takes a better punch than he did down a weight class. And I feel like if they're tying up in grappling, I think Moicano could showcase. I'm going with the Money Moicano upset. I think everybody's overlooking the hell out of him. He's being completely doubted. He's dangerous when he's on top. His jiu-jitsu is live. I think that if Saint-Denis is to win, he's going to need to bully him for either the whole fight or for a fair amount of time, because Moicano's not just going to lay down for you. And it's like people use the Jalen Turner reference. Oh, well, Jalen Turner dropped him. Dog, Jalen Turner is way more precise at boxing than Benoit Saint-Denis. Benoit Saint-Denis is good at bullying fighters, but he's not the same level of cleanness with his boxing from range. It's a different style. Give me the side of Money Moicano for the upset. I don't care what anybody's saying. Plus 235 for Money Moicano. Minus 275 for Benoit Saint-Denis. Under 3.5, minus 310. Over 2.5, plus 170. Moicano inside distance, plus 285. And Moicano sub, plus 350. I mean, Moicano down the center, straight money line is live, plus 235. They're all doubting him. I understand why. He's 35. It's Money Moicano, whatever. Benoit Saint-Denis is supposed to be the guy. Benoit Saint-Denis is good, but I don't think he's the next champion. I don't think Benoit Saint-Denis is running through Moicano, and I don't think the Poirier fight was necessarily a fluke. And I think Money Moicano, stylistically, is a very different matchup than a Poirier because of the ability to grapple offensively. I don't care they say Poirier's a jiu-jitsu black belt. Dustin Poirier's jiu-jitsu is not the same as a Money Moicano's jiu-jitsu. I'm going with Renato Moicano for the win, and he's going to pull off an upset. I think submission is very live. I think he ends up choking out Benoit Saint-Denis, and Money Moicano gets a massive W in a huge upset, defeating the hometown favorite in BSD. And that's the side I'm picking. Bro, Money Moicano for the W. The poll is on my side. 62% of the people on Money. Look at that. The people agree. The people must hear what I'm saying and agree, or we're all just like-minded as hell. It's a like-minded community, dog. Boom. What if you did a Money Moicano Frevola parlay? Absolute savage play to try and cash heavy. You mix the two. I like that call. Guys, those are the picks for this week's UFC Paris card. It's good to see where the people are at with it, too. Damn, this stream was long, man. Hour and a half for the late night live. Shit. It was good, though. I enjoyed it. I'll never say I enjoy it more than just the traditional Q&A though, man. I love just chopping it up with the people, bullshitting and bantering. But a late night live is essential because I know a lot of you guys like the live streams where I break it down. And we got to see what the people are thinking. AJ Moicano is so good at taking the back. You think BSD gives out his back often? He got slammed by Frevola. I think Moicano's live to take him down too. Everybody's acting like Money Moicano is just going to get taken down and killed. So if you are a member, I'm doing a members stream, okay? First thing I'm going to do, though, is go do timestamps. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Late Night Live. Make sure you all smash that like button on your way out. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a fun show. And shit, I've been on that damn phone hotspot this whole stream. So big W to T-Mobile for hooking it up with a good hotspot. All right, guys, I'll see you for members. I'm going to timestamps it up. Love you guys. And if you're not going to be in members, I will see you tomorrow with the weigh-in show and a live stream Q&A. So plenty of content coming. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye.